Adams throw in on the far side, played down by Georgetown, taken away by Moyeda before she loses a touch on it. That was Downey in the midfield before Agudelo steps up and makes a nice play. Agudelo played up to Kristen Desmond, now to Mulholland, back to Desmond, middle of the field. Desmond gets tripped up, but Moyeda comes away with it for Hofstra. Plays it back far side to Ulrich. Ulrich sends in for Gertis. Gertis gets around her defender. Far side of the 18. Sends in for Desmond. Right-footed shot. And it goes just past the net. I believe it got tipped, though, so it'll be a corner kick coming up for the Pride. And you see Lee Galton immediately going to Kristen Desmond and complimenting her on the good work on the offensive end.
And it was coming from Katie Gertis. A nice feed to Desmond. Just got a deflection on the far side. But, again, Gertis getting a nice touch in. And really, her passes have been fantastic so far today.
Moyeda's cross to the far side, headed by Mulholland, stays in. Gertis heads it down. Now Anderson with a shot. Lefty shot goes in off a defender. Madeline Anderson gets Hofstra on the board. They lead 1-0 just under 2 minutes into the second half.
What a response by Hofstra to come out in this second half. Immediately, as soon as this half started, they were pushing forward. The Katie Gertis is able to force a corner eventually with her pass to Desmond, and on that corner the ball falls to Anderson. It takes a deflection with numerous Hoyas in front and into the roof of the net. It was tough for the keeper Nuance to get a stop on it, but the way the first half was ending and the start to the second half, you had to expect this. And for Madeline Anderson, it is her 4th goal of the season. What a start for the freshman.
Now 9 points on the season for Anderson as Georgetown takes possession off the whistle. It's Downey inside of midfield, plays it back to Pack. And now far side Adams. Adams crosses midfield, plays in the middle, draws Jill Mulholland. Now tries to go far side. Ulrich will just dump it downfield. And the Hoyas will send it back in. Pack plays it in the midfield. Now down near side, it's Toper. Toper crosses midfield. Draws a double team before her pass goes right to the feet of Agudelo. Now cleverly he'll dump it downfield as well for the Pride. Pack right at the midfield line, crosses just inside the circle. Pack now will send far side to Thomas. Thomas gets past Ulrich. Anderson steps up, makes a nice play. And Moyeda will have it in the midfield, sending up for Galton. Headed back in by Georgetown. Pack in the middle of the field. And the back line of the Hoyas will clear it near side now, Damaska. Before Agudelo steps up, intercepts for a second, but Damaska wins it back as the 5'11 forward coming down the left side. Has room, sends a cross in, it goes over the net and out of bounds. So the Pride will have a goal kick coming up, 42:08 to go in this second half.
The goal just coming a few minutes ago from Anderson, and first time the Hoyas have had possession of the ball will be a goal kick for the Pride. Now it's a matter of any time Georgetown gets the ball that the Pride keep up their defensive effort, but can still always use a second goal and an extra cushion. But the Madeline Anderson goal, and just again, credit to Katie Gertis, completely sharp for as long as she's been in this game. And to have that touch to force the corner kick from her pass, just really an exceptional work from the freshman in Gertis.
Agudelo will have a throw in on the near side, goes right to Galton, tries to play it down, gets around a couple of defenders, gives to Desmond before she's fought off the ball by Wenger. Now midfield, Moyeda fighting for possession before Downey comes away with it for Georgetown. 3-on-3 for both teams. Damaska now in the near corner with Agudelo on her. Damaska plays it towards the end line, gets around Agudelo. Anderson steps up and clears it out of bounds. A corner kick coming up for Georgetown.
So the Hoyas now immediately pushing forward after the goal, trying to get the tying goal immediately. And they get a corner from the near side.
Corbos will have the near corner. There'll be an in-swing coming up. Corbos, the righty. Line drive kick going for Mehring. Tipped out and punched out of the net. Goes all the way out to Crystal Thomas. As it's played back to midfield, Elizabeth Wenger just inside the midfield line. Far side now, Sarah Adams. Now far side, Damaska with it inside the sideline, and Mallory Ulrich will send it out of bounds for a Hoya throw-in. This one goes right to Damaska, played out of bounds again by Ulrich.